It is cold. It is snowed. It is 17 degrees out. And what am I planning on doing? I am planning on firing up my Traeger. Yep, I'm decided. I'm going to make, we have our, you adjust the camera just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just a little bit. There we go. We're having a church meeting tomorrow, and everyone at the church loves my pulled pork. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and make one. But yeah, I have the challenge of the temperature. So, but we're gonna give it a try, see what happens. I have the challenge of the temperature, and I'm doing a new recipe. It's one I found online. It looks really good. It is cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork. So we're gonna go ahead and get this fired up, get it up to temp, and then put the pork shoulder in there and let it go. And like I say, this is cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork. I've never done it before, so hopefully it will turn out good. It looks really good, looks really delicious, so we're gonna try it. So first things first, let's get the camera in position. Okay, first thing we do, we're gonna get the thing turned on. I got it, I set it for 180, get it going. I hear the pellets dropping already. Once we see smoke, we stop it. We can shut it down. Well, not shut it down, close the lid. And I have two probes in here. This probe is going to be for the meat. This probe here, I've got in there to help keep track of the temp inside the smoker. So we're going to do that, hopefully. Be able to see just exactly what the temp is in this thing. But yeah, so I got it on. I hear the pellets dropping. That's a good sign. It's been a while since I ran the thing. The last time I did, was when my son was up here. We cleaned it out, but I left the pellets in the hopper because it hasn't been humid out or anything, and everything seems to be fine. So got it turned on. Once I see the smoke, we will close it up, and then we'll start the cooking process. And this is also kind of going to be like a 6-month review of the Traeger Pro 22. I've had this model for 6 months now. I've had it since June. I've done a lot of cooks on it, and we're going to be giving my thoughts on it. Pros, cons, things like that. One pro, mostly for this for the Traeger Pro 22, easy to use. Super easy to use. It's I was lucky I got it pre-assembled, but I've looked at the instructions. Easy to assemble. Really good to get. Well, excuse me. Use very versatile. I've done a lot of different meats on here. It works great. So, yep. We're gonna let. And so far, I'm happy with it. I really am. I'll give you more thoughts about it later as we progress in the cook. But so far, so good. I'll let this heat up, and I'll be back. See you guys then. Hey guys, I'm back. I have the camera free from the tripod. It's only been like maybe 10-15 minutes. Here's another pro for the Traeger Pro. It is super cold out. It's like I said, it's like 17 degrees is the high. I've got it, and it is going to temp pretty good. It's like at 221 right now. I got it set for 250 because I want to compensate for the cold weather. But if it's like going up to that, in this cold weather, that good? I mean, I may just set it for 225 and It should be fine then, because I wanted it at about 225. I got the internal probes. The internal probes, probe 1, that's at 202, it says. And probe 2, that's at 205. So it's a little off by about 20 degrees by the probes, but close enough where I'm feeling comfortable of doing this cook. Low and slow is the name of the game always when it comes to pulled pork. So the temp doing it at that temperature is fine. Like I say, I got it set for 250. Let's see if it gets up to that. It's like right now it's like at 222. So we'll see. But it's holding temp. Here's the one problem though. I gotta spray this with Dr. Pepper throughout for like every half hour. Now of course I'm going to sleep, so then I'm not going to be spraying it. That's why I'm going to be doing it every half hour. Here's the problem. Okay, it's at 224. Open that door. That temp starts dropping real quick. Yeah, that's like, I opened the door and it's like lost. Yeah, it has lost several degrees. It's steadily going down. It's like down to 214, 213. And it looks like it's stalled out at 213, so hopefully it'll start getting back up to temp. So yeah, it is. It's starting to raise back up. I'm going to have to be quick with that spray. I'm going to have to spray it with the Dr. Pepper, immediately close it, because the temperature fluctuation is going to be crazy. And yes, I don't have a blanket for it. They're expensive, you know. So I'm just gonna doing this cook. This is my first time, and like I said, I could totally bomb this thing, and if I bomb it, it's on camera. Hey, live and learn. But so far, it looks like it's about at 225, and that's where I need it. So yeah, 225, 226. So far so good. I will come back out here and check it, and then I'm going to prep the pork shoulder, and we'll continue with the video. I will see you then. Hey everyone, okay, here's the star pork shoulder. Got it from Schnucks. It's about almost 9 pounds. Not bad little shoulder here. Okay, we're gonna get this prepped. Get the knife here. We'll take it out of the bag. All right, get this out of the bag here. I washed my hands. Let's see. There we go. Almost got it out. There we go. All right, got it out of the bag. It's a nice looking pork shoulder, has a good fat cap. Okay, there we go. Get some of that liquid up right there. Okay, yeah, here it is. Now, for this new cook that I'm doing, first, I'm gonna wash off my hands. Awesome. Gonna put my gloves on. We are gonna really pack on the rub on this. This is a long cook. To really get a good bark, you got to really put on that rub, rub, rub. Rub-a-dub-dub. All right. Got my gloves on. Okay, first things first, we're going to score. We're going to like really do deep cuts, like almost like a 1/2 inch in. This is to increase surface area for the bark. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's looking good. Now to do it the other way. This is some really deep cuts, but like I say, you're doing this to get a better surface area for your bark. So we're cutting in pretty deep, like a 1/2 inch. There we go. All right. Yep, looks great. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get this glove off. And now here's our rub. This is, like I say, this is a mixture of like 3 or 4 different rubs. I like mixing the rubs. Really gives a good contrast. Don't be stingy with it. Really, just really get it on that top where you've done the cuts. Really get up deep up in there. No binders on this one. Really pat it in. Okay, flip it over. Those sides. Really make sure you get a good coat wherever you doing a rub. Get a really good coat on there. Rubs will always be a religious difference me and my wife have. She just likes straight up just a little salt. And that has its uses too. But when you're doing a really long cook like this, it's really important to put some rub on the meat. Just really get it up on there good. On the sides, on the bottom, on the top. Got that done. On this side now. That looking good. Yeah, looking good. All right. Now, oh yeah, it looks great. All right, put a little bit more rub up here on the top. The top is where you're going to mostly be spraying the Dr. Pepper. All right, there we go. It's prepped, it's ready. I will see you outside in a couple minutes. We're going to go ahead and get this out there and get this on the smoker. See you then. Hey everyone, okay. Excuse me. Got the Traeger up to temp. Got my temp probe. Got my meat out here. Let's hurry up and open this. We're going to quickly put this on. There we go. Got it on. We got it in. Got my probe here. We're going to put it like right there. Right here's good. Put it in deep. There we go. Okay, quickly close it. Okay, that's it. We got it on there. Now we're gonna just let this. It's gonna take a little bit to get up to temp. It like lost a lot of temp getting that pork shoulder in there. I'm gonna have to be really super quick when I spray this down with the Dr. Pepper. But it's, you look at my pellets. Pellets are okay for right now. I bought another bag of pellets just in case. We're like at 187 right now. I had it up to 250 and it got up to 250. So I bumped it back down to 225. I don't want this to cook real quick. I want a good, nice, long cook. Check the probes. Probe 1 is it says it's 163. Probe 2 is what I have in the meat, 45 degrees. Okay. So just going to let it go now. I'm going to give this about an hour to cook. I'll come out here and check it, and then I'm going to start spraying it with the Dr. Pepper. So I will see you then, and fingers crossed that this turns out good. I hope it does. We'll find out. Hey everyone, it's been an hour. The Traeger says it's a 241. Probe 1, 205. Probe 2 that's in the meat, 63. Awesome. Well, this is it. Got my yum yum juice here, which today is cherry Dr. Pepper with a little bit of water in it. So quickly, let me get this, I'm about to get ready. Quickly raise it. And close. There we go. Now, oh yeah, I'm losing temp like crazy. It is like, well, I'm going to have to keep it at that 250. But there we go. First spritz of cherry Dr. Pepper onto it. I'm going to come back in about an hour. I'll come back in an hour and we'll spray it again. I will see you then. Bye. Hey everyone, it's like 14 degrees out. Ooh, it's cold. I am going to bump this temp down to maybe. Let me check the probes. Probe 1 for internal temp, 207. Probe 2 for what's in the meat, 100. Yeah, I'm going to bump it down just a little because I'm going to bump the temp down to 225 because I don't want this to cook too fast. Like I say, I'm wanting it to have a nice long cook. Okay, I've got my cherry Dr. Pepper pumped up. Look at that, it is looking good. They say really spray it on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm glad I might go ahead and keep, since it's, I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, I'm being indecisive, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it. I'm going to put it back down to 225. I've lost a lot. The internal temp has like really dropped a whole lot. It seems like it's stopped now. Well, nope, it's down to 201, but it looks like it's starting to come back up. But so far so good. It's looking great. Just gonna let it cook, do its thing. So this is a long process. So far so good though. I'll come back in about another hour, give it another spray, and I'll see you guys then. Hey everyone, I'm back. We're gonna check the probes. Probe 1 for internal temp, 199, great. Probe 2 for the meat, 125. Okay, this has got a while to go. I don't really trust that probe though. I really just don't. That's one of the meat. I'm going to have to get one of the other probes from inside. But I am going to bump this temp down to 225. All right, let's go ahead. It's looking great. Spray it. All right, close that up. Whew. They say you have to really apply the cherry Dr. Pepper, so I've been applying it pretty regularly, once an hour. I do have to sleep at some point, so it's gonna have to go without spritzing for at least about 2 or 3 hours. So I'm gonna try to take a 3-hour nap later, then come out here and get back to it. But it's looking pretty good. It's cooking fine. It's not going to be done until internal temp's like 205. And it's saying here 125. Yeah, I'm glad I bumped the temp down. Just let it. Yeah. And then later on when I wake up, I will bump the temp up just to get it done. I'm going to try to take a nap and get up like around 4 in the morning or so I can come back out here and get back to this. But so far it's looking great. I will continue spritzing it. I will see you later when it's time to put this in the pan and wrap it up. So I will see you then. Bye. Hey everyone, it is 5 degrees out and I'm out here doing barbecue. That shows exactly how crazy I am. Probes 1, 176 inside. Probe 2, saying shoulders at 153. I had to refill pellets because we got down to the halfway mark. But let's take a look at it now. Oh wow, look at that bark up on that right there. They say you have to really apply the cherry Dr. Pepper to really get a good bark up on there. Ooh, that made some smoke. I made some steam. Ooh. So far, so good. I am going to bump the temp up to 250. I'm about to go to bed. Forgive all that steam coming out, all that smoke coming out of there. But yeah, I've bumped it up to 250 to get over 200 degrees. It's at 153, and I have to put this in the pan at 175, 180. So that's a ways away. Like I say, trying to learn. This is a new learning process, new cook for me, because like I say, I've never cooked in this type of temperatures before. So far, it looks like it's doing okay though. It's looking great. I am going to go ahead. I think I got it up on 250 to try to get that temp up a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and put it up on 275. Just because I just want to make sure, give all that smoke. I want to make sure this thing gets done on time. So I'll come back out here in about, this is going to be, I'll go ahead and spritz it one more time just because I am about to go to bed. I want to make sure we get plenty of cherry Dr. Pepper on that. Okay. All right. I will come back in about 3 or 4 hours and check on it, do a temp test, and then get ready for the wrapping of it. I gotta put it in a pan, then put some cherry Dr. Pepper on it, and then more seasoning on top. I've never done that before, so we're gonna see how it turns out. But it's super cold out here. I'm only in a t-shirt and jeans. I'm nuts. I'm going inside the house. So we'll come back in about 3 or 4 hours and check on this. See you then. Hey everyone, I am back. Let's take a look at it. It is looking really good. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm a little worried. The internal probe that's in there says it's 208, which means it's probably may have overcooked. But we're gonna see. I got the probe here. Okay, yeah, I'm still gonna put this in the wrap. I'm lowering the temp down on the Traeger, and I am now going to go ahead and put it into the pan with a cup of cherry Dr. Pepper. I'm going to go ahead and get that ready and put it in. I will be right back. All right, we got it ready now. Now, move this over a little bit. Okay, sorry for the jerky cam. Here's the pan. Cup of cherry Dr. Pepper. More rub. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, come on now. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I may have overdone it just a little bit, but I'm still going to go ahead and follow the recipe. Bone came out, yeah. Hey, like I say, if I make mistakes, I make mistakes. But we're going to go ahead and keep doing this. I'm just going to go ahead and lower the temp. Okay, here we go. Cherry Dr. Pepper. More rub. Yeah, it's cold out. Very cold out. I'm going to put the temp down to 180. That is some stuff that got left over. Sorry, folks, I tried a little bit. Not bad. Okay. It's back in there. I think I really screwed it up. I bumped up the temperature too high to compensate for the cold, I think. I'm going to check it here in a couple hours. Or in about an hour. I might go ahead and just take it off, shred it up, and then put it in the oven to keep it warm. But it tastes great. Things I've learned. Don't bump up the temperature too high, even in cold weather. This thing can get really, really warm inside. So, we'll see. That bone came out. So, hey, like I say, if I mess up, it's going to be on camera, folks. I'm learning. So, but we'll see how it goes. Hey, folks. I really feel like I may have screwed up this shoulder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it out, take it in the house. I'm going to shred it up and put it in the oven and see if it is salvageable. Let's say new method and new way of cooking. If mistakes happen, they happen. Hello. I'm going to take this in and we will take a look at it, see inside. All right, back inside. I'll take this foil off. And yeah, this bone, the bark looks amazing, I will say that. Let's taste it. That's pretty good. It looks like it's okay. It's very tender. Great smoke ring. Ooh, it's hot. I think it's okay. I mean, it's a really intense bark, though. Oh my God. That is really good. Hot. Oh, very hot. Okay. Yeah, claws. Got Wolverine claws here. Yeah, it seems like it's fine. Came out fine. It's shredding nicely. I'm going to put it in the oven covered. Might add a little bit more cherry Dr. Pepper to it, but all in all, I think this turned out really great. It looks delicious. Like I say, it got done a little bit quicker than I thought, but hey, let me say, I could keep it warm in the oven, and then put it in a cooler, and it should be fine. Waiting for church. That is a lot of good bark on this thing. From what I read, the sugars in the cherry Dr. Pepper really react to make a really good bark. Yeah, this stuff. Just look at that. That, folks, that is some major barbecue candy right there. That bark is amazing. That bark is juicy, delicious. That is some good pulled pork. Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more cherry. Oh, Jesus. Some fell out. What a waste. No, it's not. 3-second rule. It's mine. But all in all, I'm happy with this. I thought it was ruined. It's not. It shreds nice, juicy, flavorful. I will add about just a little bit of cherry Dr. Pepper to it. And then I'm going to put it in the oven, covered. I'm going to cover it back up, put it in the oven, and just let it stay in there and warm. But look at that smoke ring on there. Oh my God. People in the church are going to like this. Okay. Yeah. That was... Better stop while I'm ahead. I'm going to eat it all. But there we go. Cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork off the Traeger Pro 22. Okay, I will put this in the oven so it can sit in there. I'm going to lower. Forget the counter. Okay, well, hold on. I'll be right back. Hey, long time no see. Excuse me. What do I think about cherry Dr. Pepper pulled pork? Wonderful. Flavorful. Juicy. The bark is intense. The bark from cherry Dr. Pepper is wonderful. I could have adjusted I should have started later. My pork went over to 208, but it's salvageable. And it's still flavorful and still good, so I'm going to still take it to the church. It's in the oven to keep warm. Forgive the hair. I'm up early. Cooking in super cold temperatures. Not as hard as you would think. It's not as hard as you would think. You have to adjust the temp a little bit to compensate for the cold, but you can still smoke. My mistake was I bumped it up too high, so it. Oh yeah, oh god, I'm a mess. I bumped up the temp too high, so it got done way sooner than it should have. But hey, live and learn. I got it in the oven now to warm, and what's my opinion of the Traeger Pro 22? It's a wonderful, wonderful machine. This is my 6-month review of it. It gets to temp quick. Even in this cold, it still got to temp fairly quick. Now that's a plus. One of the cons or minuses, it does lose temp quick when you open that lid. So you have to make sure you do what you got to do in there and get it closed. Plus, it gets back up to temp real quick. The only main minus, I would say, for the Traeger Pro 22, size. You cannot cook a huge cook in there because it's not that huge. But plus, you could easily get 4 racks of ribs in there, 4 to 5 racks of ribs. You can get up to 4 pork shoulders in there. So you can cook a lot of food in there. So, 4 pork shoulders is a lot. That is a lot of meat. That's more than enough for a block party. Or competition if you want to do competition. Yeah, I think the Traeger Pro 22 was a wise investment. It's way better than the next grill I had. Oh god, that next grill. Oford 1400. What a waste. So I think it was incredibly smart of me to downgrade to the Traeger Pro 22. It was the same price. I sacrificed size for reliability. The Traeger Pro 22, it works. It cooks the food great, and may not have all the bells and whistles of some of the more fancier models out there, but the main thing is this: it cooks your food for you, and that's what you want. And yes, I am a mess. This is me in the morning, folks. At about 5 a.m. in the morning. And don't be scared to try to smoke something in cold temperatures. And I did it. I didn't even have a blanket for my Traeger Pro 22. It's like 8 degrees outside, and it still cooked wonderful. So hey, don't let the cold temperatures scare you. Go for it. Go for it, man. Cook those ribs out there at 8 degrees. You'll do fine. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you to everyone who has subbed to the channel. I'm like at 430 subs right now. That's great for someone who's just doing it part-time like me. So for everyone who's subbed to my channel, thank you. I do have a Patreon. Please consider join my Patreon. It's just $3 a month. It just is just to help support the channel, support any meats or spices or anything like that that I get. It just goes right back in the channel. It's not going into my pocket. And thank you to everyone who viewed the short with me and my son. He was ecstatic that it got nearly up to 10,000 views. He says thank you to all of you. Well, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. And thank you for sticking with my channel. Hopefully, more and better things to come. But anyway, this is Bo right here. Bo. This is Bo. And I want to say thank you for tuning in. And I will see you in the backyard around the grill and the smoker. See you then.